that are new here, let me introduce myself very quickly. My name is Big Jano. I'm an engineer by day, but by night, I like the game, I like to 3D print and create awesomeness here on Twitch a few nights a week. Frozone. Is that my nickname now, the Frozone? Come for the model building, stay for the ASMR. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Great to see everybody here. It is Thursday, my dudes and dudettes. Welcome on in. Happy Thursday, chat. Welcome in. Great to see everybody here. Hope you're doing well. Apologies for the slight delay to start the stream. I literally went to go press a button on my Stream Deck and it said I needed to update the Stream Deck. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. And 10 minutes before that, everything was fine. So I had to update that real quick. But thank you for waiting. Welcome on in. Biller's Market, to see you as well. Otter's Danger Den, I saw you in chat as well. Welcome on in. And to welcome in everyone who's here. Let me introduce myself really quickly. My name is Big Jano. I'm an engineer by day, but by night, I like the game. I like to 3D print and create awesomeness here on Twitch a few nights a week. Yeah, updates to the Stream Deck, or not my Stream Deck, but the audio mixer software, apparently. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, we should be good to go now. Let me know if you guys can hear me a-okay, or if I sound like really weird, let me know. But I think everything should be fine. I think my microphone should still sound the same. I don't think there should be any echo or anything like that, but I think we're good to go. Hey, Local Maker, welcome in. Good to see you, Local Maker. Hope everyone's having a great week, great Thursday. Today has been a little bit better for me. Last night was not the most fun for me, but I made it through the hurricane. We didn't have any major damage here or flooding, and my power stayed on the entire night, so that is always good. Pezla is coming on in with the 16-month resub. That is insane. That is insane. Thank you so much, Pezliz. Thank you. But yeah, like I was saying, last night, late last night into the early hours of the morning was when the strongest weather from the hurricane blew through here. And so I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. But it moved through pretty quickly, and like I said, I didn't lose power. Everything seems okay here. I know the coastline got hit pretty hard, but I am good to go, other than I'm exhausted today. But Pezlis, thank you so much for that resub. Thank you. Big shout out not only to Pezlis, but to our good friends over at Make a Deck.
Each other and tear ourselves to shreds like a pack of maniacs. Let's just
I gotta play the
open
clip.
the sack first and see what's actually in it. It might not even be worth the trouble.
Hi. Okay, it's worth it.
Definitely do need some gold slash Pezlis for sure. I need to go get some. I've been there. I went there a few weeks ago when my sister came to town, because that's like one of her favorite restaurants as well. But I did not pick up any gold sauce, so I need to stock up again because that stuff is really good. That stuff is really good. If you guys, if anyone's familiar with like gold or like mustard barbecue sauce, basically that's what gold sauce is. It's from one of my favorite restaurants here in Orlando, and so is Liz. But it's like the best like gold barbecue sauce you can find anywhere, hands down. Hey, I just Makerspace, welcome in as well. Chat, we got a fun night tonight. We're printing some stuff. We're going to be modeling some stuff. And we're going to be racing marbles in the second half of the stream. But first things first, chat. Got to go together someday. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, whenever you make it back down here, we will definitely make the trek over there for some gold sauce. But chat, first things first, before I get into anything tonight, I'm shaking my table because it's crazy tonight. I'm shaking my table because I want to, I know most of you know already, but for those that do not follow me on Twitter or Discord, I wanted to say that we hit our YouTube goal for this year of 1,000 subscribers. That is insane. That is insane. We hit the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, which I didn't think we'd hit till closer to the end of the year. Then last night, had a huge push from our good friend Alex Swavely, I think, and Loyal Moses as well. I think chimed in as well. He got his stream to go basically follow or subscribe to my channel and get some of his community over there, which was a tremendous gesture from him. But regardless, I want to thank everybody that has been a part of our YouTube journey. For those that have subscribed from the beginning up till now, a big thank you to everybody who's been a part of that. I never even thought that I would like even get close to that number ever. I never thought I'd actually have more than like 10 subscribers. The first couple months of the YouTube channel, we had like maybe, I think 6 or 7 subscribers. And then, I think the first kind of not blow up, but the first thing that kind of got that thing moving a little more, I made a video, this is like a really early video way back, that Joel Telling from 3D Printing Nerd shared it on Twitter with his community over there, and that's kind of the start of kind of how the YouTube channel started to grow more. So the first few months, like we had like 10 subscribers for like 2 months. But that's what 2 years ago is kind of where things started kicking off. It's been an interesting 2 years to say the least. We've had some highs, we've had some lows with the channel. Not every video there has been good. You know, numbers wise, some videos have done worse than others. Some videos have done really well. And regardless of any of that, you know, the fact that there's 1,000 people subscribed to the channel that watch the videos, watch the content, appreciate the content, comment, like, share, whatever, is just an astounding thing. And I am just forever grateful for you guys' support over there, as well as over here on Twitter and wherever else you guys follow me in Discord. But the nice thing with that though now is that now that we're at the 1,000 subscriber mark on YouTube, the only thing we have to do on YouTube is we have to have 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. We're at like 3,950 for the last 12 months. So I need 50 more hours of watch time, I think. And that fluctuates basically. So it takes the last 365 days of the number of hours people have watched your videos, and it has to be over 4,000. So once we get to that 4,000 mark, we'll be able to apply for YouTube Partner, where basically we can monetize our channel. I would like to start doing some live streaming over there just to test the waters out, but it'd be awesome if we can monetize the YouTube videos, because for the last 2 years we've been doing that. I've been making videos just for the fun of it, and I still do. And I'm not saying I'm not just doing it for the money or anything like that, but it's a lot harder to make content and keep motivated doing that when there's no real benefit to it. So, but the 1,000 subscribers there really shows that You guys all appreciate it. You guys enjoy the content over there as well. And I am forever grateful for you guys being a part of that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see where we go from there. On to the next milestone, right? The next milestone would be what? 5,000, 10,000, technically 100,000 to get your play button, but I don't think I'll ever get to that point. But I'm still blown away by just all the support you guys have shown, and it's been tremendous last 2 years doing this. I have fun doing it. I have fun making content. I enjoy making new videos for you guys to watch. I know some of them aren't as enjoyable or interesting to some of you, but to those that just go on and watch because they support me, I can't thank you guys enough for that. So a big thank you to you guys for making that possible. And we'll definitely be celebrating, that's for sure. Yeah, the YouTube requirements are a little bit strange. It's like, I don't know where they get their requirements, like how they figured out those numbers. But they basically don't want you having one viral video and that's it. Like they want you to have, and I guess that's part of it too. They want you to have enough watch hours and have enough substantial content on there, which tells them that, hey, you're actually serious about making stuff and growing a channel over there, which I get. But the thing is that the 4,000 watch hours only apply to actual VOD content on YouTube. It doesn't apply to the YouTube Shorts. It doesn't apply to any private videos that you might have. If you added Shorts hours, I have a ton of YouTube Shorts that have gone pretty popular over there too. I would be way over that mark if they counted the YouTube Shorts hours, but because they don't, we're a little bit short on that before we can apply for the partner program and get our channel monetized. So if you guys have some spare time and if you guys feel inclined to do so, definitely go back to the YouTube channel, go give a video or two another, like a rewatch, have some stuff kind of in your browser if you want to. Any little support could help with that. And like I said, it's not option or not mandatory, but if you guys would be like to do that, the link to our YouTube channel is here. Also, if you guys haven't yet done so, if you're like watching videos, you know, give them a like, comment down below. It helps the algorithm kind of showcase our stuff to more people, which will help us grow more. So, big thank you to all of you guys again for the support there. It's been a tremendous journey on YouTube. It's been an interesting 2 years to say the least, but I'm very glad to have you guys by my side on that. So thank you for that. I gotta fix my light. That's kind of weird. But anyway, besides that, we got some fun tonight. We're printing a new model that I'm trying out. I started printing it before stream, and I'm not sure how well it's going to look. We'll have to wait and see. I might have to tweak it and maybe slow it down a little bit. And then we're going to be working on our gingerbread house model. For those that are here on Tuesday, we got a good chunk of it done. We got a good chunk of modeling done for the base layer of our modeling that we're going to be doing. We're not going to get it done tonight, but we're going to get a good chunk more done. I don't know how I don't want to do too much modeling tonight. I do want to get into marble racing tonight, and because I literally didn't go to bed last night till like almost like 5 in the morning, just because of the storm and everything. I am just exhausted today, so it's probably going to be on the shorter side of streams today. But we will continue to work on this for the month of November. We still got a good chunk of the month left, and I do need to make sure that I have both my printers up and running. I found out today I'm like 99% sure, and I'm thinking this is why my temperature fluctuations were happening. I'm pretty sure my thermistor on the Mega X is going bad, or I damaged one of the wires, because I turned it on today and the temperature for the hot end was showing. Normally it shows room temperature at like 24-25 degrees. Here it was showing like 5 degrees Celsius, which is almost freezing. So I'm pretty sure one of the wires got damaged. I don't know how. I'm sure I moved it somehow. So I'm probably going to. I need to go buy a new thermistor so I can replace that and get that back up and running again. Saw your post about the addressable LEDs. Have you seen a set as wide as long for that helmet? Are you talking about the one that Loyal posted, the Daft Punk helmet? Because I don't know if there's one that's long enough. I think you can get one that's long enough, but if not, you can always get the square ones that are like, I don't know how many there are. It's like 16 by or 8 by 8 maybe. I don't know. But you can get the squares. If you find the smaller squares, you can link them up. That could be an option. They might sell longer ones, but I guess it depends on how big the helmet would be. Gonna need a few extra. Yeah, I agree. I'm probably just gonna have to spend money and buy a bunch of different parts for this machine. Like I said in that one video on YouTube, I do want to get. If I don't get a new motherboard that's outside of the stock one, then I'm going to buy another spare motherboard just to have the thermistor and the. I don't know, but the heater cartridge I can probably buy, and the thermistor, those are easy swaps. I can buy a new hot end on Anycubic's website and take the thermistor out like I did on that. If I really wanted to, I could swap out the glass bed for a flex plate, but I think Wham Bam might sell one that big. But I'll be honest, I don't know if it's the exact size. I gotta figure that. That or sell the printer and get a new one. If I ever decide to sell that printer, I would have to make sure that it's actually working first and actually working for more than a week at a time. But like I said, this happened today, so it's news to me that the thermistor isn't working or it's not reading right. But that should be an easy fix regardless. But I just gotta, things pop up with it. I don't know why. I've been having not the greatest luck with that machine lately. It's not the hot end's fault though. It's not the hot end's fault. The hot end's working perfectly. It's working when I have it up and running. It's been printing pretty well. Really my only issues have been, I think most of my issues have been firmware related. To be honest, it really hasn't been the hot end. Other than the one leakage, we didn't tighten the nozzle all the way down, or we didn't tighten it enough. Most of it's been firmware. But anyway, we are printing something on the printer tonight, which this isn't looking that great. And I'll explain what we're doing with this too in a second. You can see this is basically a bunch of loops. I need to move the camera a little bit so you can see it better. It's not printing that one side that well, but it might recover. But anyway, you can see, you're probably thinking to yourself, what the heck is that thing? Oh, Bodersmark got it. Yeah, it actually is it's a Christmas tree model that we're printing in. We're printing this in the remainder of my Golden Winter Glitter printed solid. I think I'm printing this a tad too fast, but that's Delta problems. But I'm going to show you guys. This is the file we're printing tonight. This is the Christmas tree model from Abeka Backoff. Abeka Backoff, maybe. I can't pronounce names. But anyway, it's an interesting file. So you actually have to take the file in the description here. Go if you want to modify it, I should say. We actually have to go into the it's called OpenSCAD, for those that know what OpenSCAD, it's a 3D software. I guess it's a 3D software, basically. You import it into there. You make sure, if you're going to tweak any of the settings, you have to tweak the settings, and then you have to copy those same settings into your slicer. So in my case, I had to change. We're doing this in 0.25 layer height versus 0.3, and then we're doing 0.5 extrusion width. But there's a script in OpenSCAD that you can change the height, the width. I don't have it up at the moment. Let me see if I can render this real quick. No, it's not loading. But you can download this in OpenSCAD, configure the script for. I'll copy the link right now. Yeah, there's a script for this in OpenSCAD that he created. You can manipulate the script to change the diameter, the height, the length of the branches per se. So I basically scaled this up a little bit to fit my Delta printer. It's going to be a little bit bigger than... There's a standard 125 millimeter profile with 0.3 layer height. But I have scaled this up tremendously to... I think that the height of this is 280 millimeters. My printer can go to 310 in theory. So it's a little bit below the max height. But I want to make sure it can actually print. And then you have to change... I'm using my lithophane setting to slow it down a touch, but I think it's still printing a little too fast. But I did have to change the wall line width. And then I also had to change the top-bottom thickness of the layers. So when you get that, you're just getting loops, basically, in your model. Which is what we have kind of here. And then you can adjust the cooling and the speed. You can have them have more straight branches, or if you want less cooling, you can make them little like floppy branches. So this is more of an experiment. I saw this earlier tonight, and I kind of rushed to get this sliced and ready to go on stream. But definitely take a look at the file. Take a look at Take a look at it if you guys are interested in printing, because stuff like this is really cool. I'd like to see if this will work. It did print the stem, and then there's just basically just a giant amount of overhangs. But this is supposed to take like 4.5 hours, so we'll see how long this. We'll see how well this does. But if not, I'll have to go back and maybe tweak my speeds a little bit. It's not looking great right now, but it is doing what it's supposed to do. But I think because it's a little bit too fast, it might be problematic. It does look cool though. It does have like a layer to kind of catch on now too, so it might work a little bit better. I'm sure those first few layers had issues, but I'm gonna let it go and see what happens, because there's really not much else to print. The print really can't fail. As long as it doesn't come off the build plate, that's really the only failure for this print to possibly have. But besides that, I might have to just slow this down a little bit so it has time to form the branches a little bit better. This might work a little bit better on my Mega X because it's a little bit slower printing. But I figured a Delta, I can print this pretty tall. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out at the end. I'm curious to see what happens. Add it to my to-be printed group. Nice. Yeah, I just found this model today, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool... The fact that they made a script for it was, I think, the really cool thing about it. Let me see if I can find the OpenSCAD. I think I still have it open. Let me show you guys real quick. I'm just gonna open up the... I'm just gonna open this one up. This was the base one that opened up earlier. But you can see on the left, this is the script that they wrote. And up top here, you can change the height. And this is all in millimeters, by the way. You can change height, layer height, perimeter width, first layer, trunk height, which is the height of the trunk. let me get out of that. Let me click that. One second. I'm gonna reopen it because it does show the model. There we go. So it's this really tiny tree as the base, but you can, you know, you can change the height. You can change. Actually, this one might be mine. This one might be mine. You can change the height. You can also change the top branch radius, the bottom branch radius, so how far it sticks out, like the length of that branch. So you can make adjustments there. And then you just have to go and save it. So like in my case, let's try if we want to do this. Like, let's just call this 150. I want to click save. It'll adjust the script basically. You can adjust the base, the trunk, top. So this one will be an interesting one to see how it comes out at the end. I'll probably be tweaking the slicer, but once you do that, all you have to do is export this as a new STL, import that into your slicer, and then you just have to match those settings that you made in that in OpenSCAD, and match those settings in your slicer, or else it will not slice correctly. Because you want it to. You do not want any like infill inside these loops. You basically just want it to have overhangs. So if you've ever printed anything from 3D Print Bunny with those overhangs and the really fun loops she does and the really cool stuff she does, it's kind of the same process, more or less. But if I can get this dialed in and working well, I might print a bunch of these, because these are really cool. These could be for like props around, decorations for around the house for the holidays. You can make them as gifts for people. I think with a well-tuned printer and a well-tuned profile, you could probably get really good results for these. But we're gonna let this one go and see what happens. I'm not sure what's gonna go on, but we'll find out for sure. No More coming in with 10-month resub. Thank you so much, No More. Welcome on in, everybody. Well, welcome on in, No More. I don't know why I said everybody. Hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for that resub. That is greatly appreciated. Hope you're doing well. I'll go back to the print real quick. You guys can see that instead of my computer screen. I don't know what it is. There's something about, like, I know it doesn't look great, and there's like certain areas that print better than the others, but it's like aesthetically pleasing to watch. I don't know what it is, but so we're gonna call this a very rustic Christmas tree. That's what the kids say nowadays when something doesn't look nice. They're just gonna say it's rustic. Also, if for whatever reason I run out of the gold filament, I'm going to swap this over to some metallic silver filament to kind of go with the nice metallic gold, because I have a good chunk of that left. And then if I run out of that, which I don't believe I will, but if I run out of that, I'm going to swap that with the candy apple golden pearl from Atomic filament. That's like a reddish orange color. Another Christmassy color that would work really well with this. But you can print this in green, dark green, lime green, any shade of green really. The sparkle dark green, if you have any of that. That would be a nice color for this too. Trying to think what other green colors. The only other green color I have is like a fluorescent tennis ball green. It's not the best green. I do have some dark green that I printed. I have some leftover dark green FLSun filament. Because I actually ended up printing this. By the way, I forgot to show you guys this today. I finished my holiday snow globe layered insert thing. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix it real quick. The middle layer is not set at the right height. But look at that, Chad. That looks so cool. If you look at it from the back, it's a little bit different, but like I showed you these on Tuesday and I think last week as well, you can download individual pieces that fit inside this base. The base, like I said, was printed in IC3D Red PETG. We got this tree, the Christmas tree layer, that's printed in that FLSun dark green PLA. The snowman is printed, it's hard to see here, but this was printed in the Polymaker slate marble gray, so it has a little bit of a blue tint to it. It's hard to see on the camera, but back here you can see a little bit better. And then the star layer was printed on some more of that gold winter glitter from Printed Solid. This looks really nice, chat. These are nice little prints you can make, again, for gifts, just to have around the house. I'm probably going to make a few more of these eventually. I might give these away as gifts for people this year. The only thing is there's two different base files. There's a tight tolerance file and there's a loose tolerance file for the tabs. I would print the loose tolerance openings on the base because I printed the tight tolerance base, and these are very hard to get in. They are very hard to kind of slide into place. So if you don't mind them sliding around, print the loose ones. But all these were printed on the Super Racer. I got them dialed in and actually got them printing and without failure. And when they all line up together, it looks a little bit better than this. But I still think that's super neat. This is also found on printables. Let me find the model for that, because I did save that as well. Oh shoot, I'm gonna go back and and save this one too. Okay. Collections. It's in my collections. There we go. That's the customizable snow globe link, which looks like this. By the way, you guys can notice I am nowhere near close enough for the FLSun Mini redeem on printables. But yeah, you can see there's all these different files. You can print any of these in any color you want, and they're customizable, so you can swap them out if you get the loose base. Like I said, there are a ton. I printed the snug fit base. I recommend doing the loose one because these are really tight to get in, but all the files are there. You can print one at a time, multiple ones if you want to do them the same color. But the one I printed, like I said, the snowman, the presents, and the stars. There's also snow. There's a Christmas tree lights, string lights, I guess. There's houses. There's a Santa model that I was close to printing, and a dog. I'm not sure about the dog, but yeah, those are cool too. I got these printed yesterday and today. Thankfully, I didn't lose power to anything, so I was able to print yesterday before the storm came, and I was able to print to this morning after I was able to get my work stuff situated and taken care of. But yeah, it's a cool concept. These prints would be really good for a FLSun Mini. You know, they're really small, so you can scale them up if you really wanted to. I don't know how the scale would work, but still pretty cool. I'm stretching real quick and get a quick hydrate in. There we go. Alright, are you guys ready for some modeling tonight? I was thinking about this on Tuesday and yesterday about things I did and I didn't like, or maybe want to change, but we're going to keep going for a little bit. And I think, like, I would say around 9:30, so about a half hour from now, give or take, half hour from now, give or take, we'll probably start the marble races. So, FYI, for those that want to join in the marble racing, we'll do that in a little bit. We're gonna get into this we'll get into marble racing in about 30 minutes, give or take. I know Builder's Mark's gonna hold me to that now that I said it. Oh, I noticed something on my print. It's moving. That's not good. Which I'm not surprised, because it's literally just one little stump with a brim holding onto the build plate. I mean, thankfully there's not a lot of weight being put on that, but if something gets if it knocks into one of those strands that's been not uniform, that might be a problem. Also, it does print the center base of that. It is a very thin cylindrical piece. We'll have to wait and see how that comes out. But if anyone sees it fall off the bed, let me know. I'll have the printer cam up and running on the other camera, on the other overlay. Does it have a substantial base? No, it does not. If I go back to my slicer real quick, that's all that's being supported. And you're thinking that's stupid, and I'd say you're probably correct on that. I did add a brim to this, thinking it would hold a little better. But that's how the file was too when it was smaller. So, me scaling it up really didn't do much different. But I added a brim just to give it a little extra confidence. Floating around, but see you soon. No worries, Pezliz. I know you have a lot going on at night. With Chris and others as well in MakerDeck. But thank you so much for hopping on in. Thank you so much for the resub. And I will definitely be seeing you around here in the Twitter sphere, or the Twitch sphere. Not so much Twitter sphere, but Twitch sphere. I think a cone could be added. Are you talking about like around the outside layer of the print? Or are you talking about for the base? Like adding... I don't know how you would add supports underneath that. I mean, I guess you could add maybe like a very faint layer of supports underneath the base just to give it a little bit more support. That would be interesting. I mean, also, this probably doesn't have to stretch out. The smaller model doesn't have to go as far either, but I do worry about when it gets up here. It might have that force to knock it off, but I won't know until it happens. Plus, this isn't much of a... I'm not super worried if it does fail, because this was an experimental thing for me. I will try to fine-tune it once I do print this one, if it does finish. But you know what? Let's do something. Let's do this real quick. We haven't done one of these in a while. Give me 1 second. There we go. Will the print fail? If you guys want to predict whether this print will fail or not and win some Bitcoin in the process, definitely press your luck, gamble some points. Although I think we kind of know what the answer is going to be, but we haven't done a prediction in a while, so let's do a prediction. Oh yeah, I'm going to let it go. I'm not going to stop it. At this point, I don't have any reason to stop it. Plus, I'm trying to use up this filament anyway. It's like one side of that didn't print very well. Yeah, I can see that. That print speed's a little bit fast to get those overhangs. That backside, I think, is the problem. That's what's moving it. Yeah, it's gonna be a matter of time. The higher it gets, I would be dumb not to gamble a good chunk of your points. Although there's not much point in redeeming anything big right now, because I don't think there's any. Well, I guess there is a couple big things. There's the custom 3D printed nameplate or crown, which I don't think anyone's redeemed that. By the way, chat, I completely forgot to tell everybody, but for those that are subscribed to the channel, you should see some new emotes available for use. You should see some new emotes. We have a raid emote right now. Finally, we have a raid emote. You should see that. There is I moved some of the nozzles that we had. So I moved that teal nozzle. That was one of our emotes for those that had like a bit tier. I think it was like a 5K. Whoever cheered 5K or higher bits got that teal nozzle emote. I moved that over to the tier 1 side, and I added there's a purple nozzle now. If you ever get the 10K bits, you get this awesome purple nozzle instead. Now the teal one's now in the tier 1 emote section. We got ourselves our big raid emote here. So we're gonna use that when we go raid on over. Whoever we go raid tonight. And we also moved a few emotes to the follower emote. So if you're a follower to the channel but not a subscriber, you do get 2 emotes. I think this one and I think this one are the 2 follower only emotes. Which these have been around. I had to move some away to get new ones. And then this is one of our newer tier 1 emotes as well. The excited face. So we do have some new emotes for our subscribers here. There is also, you can see it under my name, next to the little broadcaster badge. I added an additional few badges for how many months you're subscribed. So now we have a 1.5 year badge, a 2 year badge, and a 2.5 year badge. So right now I got the 18-month badge. But you can also get there's a 2 year, 2.5 year, and a 3 year. Or no. I take that back. 1.5 years. 2 year. And a 2.5 year. That's what it is. So there's an 18-month, a 24-month, and a 30-month. Which, those last couple, still a little bit ways to go, but FYI, if you guys are subscribed for a long period of time, you guys will see those new badges. But anyway, I think it's time for us to get to modeling. We're already 10 minutes into our 9 o'clock hour, so we have 20 minutes to model some stuff tonight. So this is kind of where we left off. You got part of the first floor done, basically. Or a good chunk of the first floor done, I guess. I'm still undecided about this thing over here, but I think I'm going to make it work for now. So I might make this like a little tower, like I wouldn't say a Rapunzel tower, but it's kind of like that. Maybe call it the lighthouse or something. But anyway, trying to think what I want to do to this. Oh, there was something I wanted to do to this. I wanted to extend this out. I wanted to extend this floor out a little bit more. But that means I also have to push this, like... That's the problem. I don't know if I can. So I might have to make a new piece that sits, like, over the other side of this. Because what I wanted to do, I wanted to make... I want the front half of the house to have like an arch, not an arch, like an overhang, and have like pillars like kind of supporting the first layer and the second layer of the roof. Just to give it some architectural flair. What's a weird looking chicken? Are you talking about the print? Or are you talking about my house here? But anyway, let's do that real quick. The door here is just as a reference, so it's not like anything that's going to be permanent to this. So I'm going to add a sketch. Once I do this, I can add to the... I'm going to add more stuff up top here. But that will let me sketch this. This should let me sketch this pretty easily, actually. I also have to remind myself that you guys can't see everything. Shoot. One thing I wanted to do real quick. I'm going to project that. Go. So now I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Not much. Not much. That should be enough. Actually, probably too much. 4 inches should be fine. New body. Hey, old curmudgeon, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. And thank you so much for the hydrate. I'll do that right now. There we go. Chat, if you guys have a beverage, raise them high, raise them proud. You know what to do. Thank you, old curmudgeon, for the hydrate. I always appreciate that. Cheers to all of you guys. And thank you guys for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate it. We are just in the process of we're working on our gingerbread house a little bit. We're working on a new holiday print on the Delta printer, which is more or less an experimental print of a overhang Christmas tree. Oh boy. Still hanging on. Still hanging on to the bed. Not by much, though. You guys are just waiting for it to fall off, aren't you? It's not tapped out officially yet, Biller's Mark, but it's pretty much there. The brim's hanging onto it, though. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, I wonder if the smaller one just makes it easier to print, or they put support somewhere. I don't know. I'll have to look to that. I guess I should give you guys your redemption, since you guys got that. Prediction. There you go. Congrats on your Bitcoin billers, Mark. Been at work since 8 a.m. Just got done with the last Teams call for today. Ooh, that's been a long day. I totally feel ya, and I'm glad you're done with work for today. I want to see something with this real quick. Not that, but collections. I want to see if this says anything about supports. Doesn't look like anyone printed theirs with supports. But I might have to... I just might have to make it smaller. I've been doing that since the first, only last Saturday off. Ooh, that sounds rough. That does sound very rough. I'll have to dig into that a little bit. I will pull that off the screen. Alright, so I have my little pathway here. That actually, what I'm going to do... I'm going to add the pillars to this part here so it all prints in one piece. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to add a sketch to this. Let's see. I want to do this like here. I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna fix the size of these in a second. There's no too long didn't read. I got you. No worries. Actually, we'll make them bigger on the top and bottom, and make them a little bit thinner in the middle. Let's see. No, don't want it lined up there. Go.
Who are you people?
Wife has flu and I'm working tons of overtime to get design package to IFC. Oh, no worries. Thank you so much for the work. I do appreciate that. I know you're busy. Thank you so much. But have a great rest of your night, old curmudgeon. And definitely get some rest. Definitely deserve it. 1.5. And I just want to space these out a little bit more. It's like 2. 5. Oops, not 5. What's this length again? 10? We're gonna make this 5. Ten and a half. Now it's centered. Actually, I don't want one in the middle because it will block the door. Oh, you're fine, old curmudgeon. You're fine. No ranting here. I don't think you're ranting. All right, let's finish the sketch. And then I'm going to do another sketch on top of that. Where it's like 1, 2, 5. It's not the center. There we go. There we go. Now, before I do anything here, going to add our. I'm gonna add a pattern to this. It's gonna be a nice little. I guess I should make these. I guess I should make this a decent size. I gotta make them intersect a tiny bit. I guess that would make sense if I had this right. So I just gotta delete some of the sketches and it should be good. Okay, so let's trim this away. Actually, I'm gonna go back. Let's see. There we go. So this is 1.25. That's our center point. Full. Hold on 1 second, chat. Let's do that again. I'm not gonna have as many circles here. 16 should be fine. And then if I do this, they should all change. Oh, not that big though. That should work. Now I can trim. Basically everything but this part. So you guys kind of see what I'm trying to do here, right? Trying to make these like textured pillars. Why won't this one cut? Why won't it cut? Really? Cut the other ones just fine. I don't get why it's not cutting. Constraints and or dimensions were removed during operation? Really? Is it really that big of a problem that I can't cut that away? It's really strange. Don't ask me why it won't let me do that. Maybe if I get rid of... Let me get rid of this dimension. Let's see if that lets me do it now. No. What the heck is... Why won't it let me cut that away? It should. Does that make sense to anybody? Why they won't let me cut this away? The only thing I can do is pattern this. Let's try this then. I don't understand why it won't let me do that. Does anyone have any ideas on why that won't let me do that? All right, so the only other thing I can do is get rid of this completely. So I'm going to delete them all except for this top one. And then I'll extrude it, and then I'll just pattern that, circular pattern that after the fact. Not sure why it won't let me just trim that away. It's being really ridiculous right now. What the... There we go. I probably should define this. Okay, now extrude that up. I gotta do the same thing to that side. So actually, let me do it to the other side real quick. Just out of curiosity here. This 8.5. No, 6.5. I probably should measure that too. 0.1. Fair enough. There we go. Now, okay. Now I can do it to both. Extrude both. I want to leave this much space that's down here, this gap up there. So I might have to forget what I measured that at. 0.3 inches. Okay. And from here to here, it's 575. So I need 545. Minus another quarter. So 5.2. Which is right, actually where I need it to be. Okay, so you guys can see the divot there. And we're going to pattern this. I'm about to do this one at a time, I guess. There we go. Now let's do it to the second one. That's why that's the one thing I don't like about these softwares. Sometimes the way you visualize something or the way you think your thought process of how you want to do something in software, it doesn't let you do it that way. It's so frustrating where it's like something's so straightforward in your head because this computer software doesn't always understand that thought process. It's very, very confusing at times. And it gets frustrating too with softwares like this that sometimes don't understand your straightforward thought process on how you want to make a shape of something. Like, that shouldn't have been that hard to do. Like, at all. So now, I'll do another sketch. And basically sandwich the top. And I know you were going to say this might have some overhang. but we'll make it work so it can print. There we go. So now the roof piece that goes on top of this will overhang and sit on that as well. And just to be fancy, maybe I'll need supports for this. I'm trying to make this not support needed, but that should work for now. Might as well make the roof piece while we're over here. Now this is going to be one piece. So this whole body here is all that. Then we'll make the roof piece for this, or the ceiling piece, I should say. The rough ceiling piece, give or take. And I just got to make sure this will be big enough to print on my Delta printer. Ooh, that's 12.5 inches. Yee. It's gonna be big. Then we might have to print another separate piece. Then. So if I do that, and then bump you up 1/4 inch. New body. What the... There we go. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to print a new piece for this. Which I'm not super thrilled about, but I can do it. It's not a problem. Yes, those imperial measurements. Absolutely. It's too late to go back. It's too late to change it now, Bower's Mark. We're too far. We're too deep. We are too deep, my friend. Also, I know it's past 9:30, but I don't care. We'll get into, we're still gonna get into marble racing. It's just gonna be a normal size stream. Okay, so let's bump you up. New body. Oh, whoops. There we go. Also, why is this higher than it's supposed to be? I thought I fixed that. What's the height difference? 0.5. So I gotta shave 0.5 off of that. Oh, that and the one on the bottom. Or I gotta shave half of that. So 0.25 off that one, 0.25 off the other one. Okay. And then do the same down here. So now it should line up. There we go. I think that's even. I can math, right? I can math sometimes. It's only 6:4. You got plenty of time. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And by the way, Alex, thank you so much yesterday for spreading the word about the YouTube channel and recruiting people to go subscribe over there and sharing that with Loyal. That was just, I genuinely appreciate that. You did not have to do that. But thank you for your kindness and helping out with that. And thank you for being a part of our YouTube channel and helping us get to 1,000 subscribers. You know, I was saying earlier in the stream how that's a pretty huge feat considering that I didn't even expect to get it that high. So thank you for that, and I do appreciate that. And not relevant to that, but I'll also give you a shout out as well. But yeah, but seriously though, thank you for helping out with that and sharing that. I do appreciate that. That did catch me by surprise because I had posted on the YouTube community channel that we were like at 970 something, and it was like, oh, we're getting close. And then like 20 minutes later, I saw that like just blew up. I had no idea how that happened. So, but seriously, thank you so much. But we are continuing our house, our gingerbread house here. You can see we got our pillars, or somewhat basic pillars here. There's going to be another floor onto this. So I'm going to try to make this like a second story here on this piece. Do have some notes though if you want to improve your watch hours. Nice. Was that post by YouTube I responded to? Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. That is true. That is true. Well, thank you for spreading the word and sharing that on Twitter, both with Loyal and with the YouTube people. I greatly appreciate that. Went to grab your URL and saw the number. Oh, nice. I did take a look too. I went and checked out the other individual you tagged in the tweet. Took a look at his channel. I subscribed over there as well. Always looking for new people to subscribe to. All right. So let's see. Do I want to do that, or do I want to work on the other side? I kind of want to work on this side here. I want to get the roof piece for this done. He's a Twitchy too. Welsh streams early for us. Okay. I will definitely have to check him out. Let's see. Okay, so sketch should be here. Why can't I? There we go. Give it a slight overhang. I'm going to make the roof piece a little bit different or separate from the rest of this, so it's not one piece. I could print it at one piece. I should have made this a cone. It's not going to look like that, but I'm going to give it a taper angle. Little too much. I plan for these also. Once I get the basic shapes done, I might take a few pieces. I might take like this cylindrical piece, throw it in the blender and give it some texture. Might try to do some sculpting as well if I have the time. I don't want to go too crazy detail on this because I just don't think we have the time. But we'll see what we can do. So it kind of looks like a castle almost, little castle thing. I will do. Oh, that's right. It's not separate. I could make this one piece. That way I can add a fillet to it. You know, I think I might do that because I can print that on my Delta. Or should I keep it two separate pieces? Hear those rhythmic Stream Beats tunes? Nice. May note, have a hard time watching videos because the walls flash red-blue, which gives an eye strain headache. Okay. Are you talking about the... Are you talking about the channel lease, or are you talking about just the background lighting? Because I have noticed that in a few of my older videos and I think it's because of this strand of lights that are over on the wall here. Just give it a really like glitchy look to the videos. I've noticed on a few of my older ones. On my latest video, I had those off, and it looked a lot better. So I might go that route and have those off from here on out if I'm doing stuff. Very last video didn't have it. Okay, okay. So it is those lights on the wall. Yeah, it's those lights on the wall that I don't have my remote with me. In my old videos, I had both sets of lights on, and at the time I needed lighting, and so that's why I had them both on, because this side was yellow, this side was like purplish. But on camera, it looks more white, and I understand exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, I think I like the way that the last video came out. I really liked how the lighting came out. It looked a lot better. It didn't look as glitchy. It didn't look as like homemade, like a home video. So I think I'm gonna kind of go that route. But yeah, But I appreciate the suggestion, because I'm kind of leaning towards keeping those off. They're not on right now either. You can see that the it's not as glitchy here either. Without with the camera being the quality of the camera, it's still a webcam too. But yeah, I'm probably going to lean towards having those off on stream and on video, so it's not as glitchy like that. So, and hopefully that helps too, so you're not straining your eyes trying to watch videos too. Fill it, then split it again if you want. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Well, I don't want to fill it up top here if it's going to be split, though. If I make it one piece, then it's going to be one. The only reason I'm going to add a fillet here is just so if it does print as one piece, it won't fail the roof. But if not, I can just glue this on. Or gloop it on. I'll leave it be for now, I think. I think for now we'll be okay. I want to try to get this this roof piece for this side done tonight, and then that would be probably a good stopping point for tonight with this, and then we go on to some marble racing. I do want to do like a angled roof here, but I also do need like a base piece. I do want like the triangular roof on this side wall, because this little section of the gingerbread house is going to be its own like section that's not going to be any taller than this. So I want to make like a curved roof but at the same time, I also want to be able to put it together because this is a very unique shape. Castle Ginger. All right, let's see. How do I want to do this? It's gonna be like, I'm trying to think if I need them, if I want to make a. I think I'm gonna try to do this as one piece. That makes sense. Not creative like that. Just import a floor plan and extrude. Well, that's the thing with this old curmudgeon, is that there's no floor plan. We're basically coming up with this out of thin air. Because I'm not an architect by any stretch of the imagination, and this probably wouldn't be a house that someone would actually make. All right, so let's do this first. Let's create a piece that sits on top of this, because this has to sit off to the side. So I'll make a quick sketch here. I project this wall here, this edge. Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called? As a ginger castle? I've never heard that term before. That's why I was like laughing about it earlier. Okay. Whoops. Project all these lines. If it will let me. There we go. Okay, I think we actually got our shape, so. We did. Nice. Oh, wrong shape. I need a sketch for this smaller section. That's not going to be difficult. There we go. There we go. Now I can extrude. Oh, I guess I should fix that edge here. I can trim that away. So I'm always missing something at this point. There we go. Come on. There we go. Sonic. One more thing I gotta do. Let's fix that. Add that circular. Now, I should be able to trim it. Really? Is the projected sketch really messing it up that much? Okay, let's try that. The heck? That really did mess up my sketch. That's confusing. Alright. Well, let's do this first. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to add this in here. There we go. That might have done it. There we go. There we go. And then my goal is to add a roof piece to this, like sitting on top of it, or add a roof to this piece here, like a actual like shingled roof piece to this, and then add the second floor to that to make it a little bit taller. But I'm gonna stop here on this because I think this is a good place to stop. And yes, Apex, that's what we're just about to get into. We're running a little behind tonight, but not by much. We're gonna start in a few minutes with marble racing. But that's our progress so far. Nothing too fancy. We got the pillars done tonight, which took up a good chunk of time. The overhang for it, and the roof for the tower. I'm gonna call it the tower, and closing up that wall. But yeah, we have an enclosed house now, chat. It's getting there. Slowly getting there. But all right. We're going to start marble racing in just a few minutes. I'm going to put my Be Right Back screen on just to get the game going. Get the game loaded up. But now's the chance to invite all your friends that want to partake in marble racing. Let everybody know all over social media that it's time for the best part of the week. In just a few minutes. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back. Mods, feel free to post feel free to start raffles in the chat while I'm gone. I'll be just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. And the fun's just about to begin. All right, we are ready to go, chat. It is time for the best part of the week. It's time for everyone's favorite marble race. Let's get some hype in the chat. For those that are new here and don't know how this works, Marbles on Stream is a fun game we like to do every week here on Twitch, where you get to be interactive and actually enter a marble into the obstacle course, and you get to watch it succeed or let it fall off the map. You never know what's going to happen. We also play community maps. It's a given, and we'll do random maps tonight. I will do user votes tonight. We're going to do 6 maps. So if you do exclamation point vote and a number, like Alex has shown here, it will pop up on the screen. You get 1 vote per person, per streamer. And whatever happens, whatever map you pick is the one we're picking tonight. If it's bad, if it's good, that's what's going to happen. So exclamation point vote and then a number. And there are going to be 6 maps tonight. So there's 3 more spots to vote. And there's, by the way, there's numbers 1 through 2275. So feel free to pick a good number there. If we do not have enough people in the chat that are going to vote, I will vote myself as well. I'll let you guys take a few minutes to vote. And like I said, whatever maps you pick, I'm not even looking at how difficult they are. Whatever one you pick, you have to live with the guilt if it's bad, or if everyone falls off the map. That is the That's the rules. We got 2 spots left. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds for you to vote. If not, I'm going to pick 2 maps. And we'll get started. We got Chill Strange Travels. Best Hilarious Concept. It's a weird name for a race. Magical Blast Grotto. An Adorable Angelic Apparition. All right. Since there's 2 more spots, I'm going to pick 2 random maps tonight. Let's see. That one looks promising. And pick a hard one to end it on. Pick a difficult one to end on. All right. You guys know how to play. Type in exclamation point play in the chat. Get your marble in the race. There we go. We got the marble racing music going. And 1 minute from now, we'll start the race. So get those marbles into the chat. Get them into the game. Exclamation point play, P-L-A-Y, to get into race number 1 of 6. This one's a slow builder, old curmudgeon. It takes a minute to start playing. We got 30 more seconds. Bang, play in the chat to get your marble in. Now is the time. There's no better time like the right time. All right, good luck, everybody. Here we go. Race number 1. Into the giant pink funnel to start the races off. We got Man or Mutant, we got Big Jano, we got Apex Predator, Biller's Mark, Bill's Mafia, Old Curmudgeon, Alex Swavely, and No More 3. Our first contenders of the night. And it looks like Apex Predator has the early lead. Man or Mutant right behind him is myself. And here I go, taking over both of those. Taking the commanding lead. Followed by Apex Predator, Man or Mutant not too far behind. Biller's Mark, Old Curmudgeon. Big Jano just seems to run away with this one. Exclamation point, not rigged. Bill's Mafia, No More 3 coming up the back end. But this is Big Jano's race to lose. Apex Predator not doing too bad, not far behind. Can he catch up to me? That's the real question. This looks like a pretty big map too, chat. Man or Mutant not too far behind Apex. And Man or Mutant's going to take over it from Apex for second. Myself still going down the slide here. Old Curmudgeon taking over for third. Followed by Apex, Biller's Mark, Bill's Mafia, Alex Swavely, and No More still in the back. Big Jano's running away with this one, folks. Man or Mutant is in second, Old Curmudgeon in third. And there's the finish line. And it looks like I am going to take race number 1 as long as anyone doesn't have anything to say about that. Of course you wouldn't. Big Jano comes in first, as he should. Man or Mutant rolling on in for second. It looks like Old Curmudgeon's going to come in third. Apex Predator in fourth. Biller's Mark in fifth. Bill's Mafia in sixth. Alex Swavely in seventh. And last but certainly not least, No More 3 in eighth. There we go. Here comes No More, rounding out the top 8 of you. But congrats to myself taking race number 1 of 6 tonight. Is season disabled, or is it the end of the season already? I'm not familiar with the Marvel seasons, but there's still 5 more races to go. There's still 5 more races. There's still plenty of time if you guys get points and become the champion for tonight. But on to race number 2. Race number 1's over with. It's on to race number 2 now. Type in exclamation point play in the chat right now to get that marble into race number 2. I'm going to start the countdown timer right about now. Got 1 minute. Exclamation point PLAY in the chat to get your marble in the race. Get those marbles in. Get them in, get them in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No time to waste. 42 seconds left. It's a rainbow map, it looks like. If this is a slow map, we'll skip it. I thought we downvoted the last map too. If it is the slow map, we will skip it, and we will not make it up after the fact. If this is the slow map, then it's cursed. All right. Good luck, everybody. Race number 2 is about to begin. May your marble not yeet off the map. This is not that map, I don't believe. We'll find out in a second. Bills Mafia 27 with the early lead. Apex and Alex not too far behind. I don't believe this is that bad map, but I could be wrong. Apex Predator has the early lead. Watch out, folks. There's lasers about. Do not hit the laser. Do not get fried. We would love to see it, but looks like Apex is still hanging on to the lead, followed by Billersmark. And Billersmark takes over Apex. It's neck and neck between the two. Old Curmudgeon in the third. Mandarin Mutant not too far behind. Make up ground, passing Old Curmudgeon. And Apex and Billersmark are neck and neck still. Splitting the difference here. Still neck and neck between the two. Who's going to come out on top, chat? It's anybody's race. Into the portal. Wherever they went. Why is my numbers not working? Guys took a portal somewhere. I have no idea where he went. Oh, they're in the finish line already. That's one way to do it. Apparently, Billersmark beat Apex by a hair. I didn't see what happened. I hate these portals because they don't switch your camera to the right spot and then it changes the person who's in place. But there goes Alex. Yeeting on into the finish line for 6th. And here comes Bill's Mafia not too far behind him for 7th. But Billersmark, congrats on race number 2 victory. Hey, Tactile 3D Picture, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of our marble racing. You're just in time to join us. We have 4 more maps to go tonight. Got 4 more maps to go. And we're moving on to race number 3 of 6. By the way, can we get a shout out for Tactile 3D Picture? Another fantastic 3D printer maker here in our community. Does some awesome lithophane work. If you guys aren't following Tactile 3D Picture, definitely go give him a follow here on Twitch. And he does a lot on Facebook as well, if you guys are on Facebook. All right, race number 3. Here we go. Start the countdown timer right about now. To join the race, just type in !play in the chat. !play to get your marble into the race. Hey, Revy2K, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. $30 seconds-ish. Get your marble in. Last chance. !play in the chat to get that marble in and watch it race. Where it goes, you don't know. All right, last call. This is it for race number 3. Get those marbles in. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. We got Billersmark, we got Big Jano, we got Revy2K, Oh, Curmudgeon. Builder's Mark, Matter Mutant, not too far behind each other. And it's neck and neck right now between Matter Mutant and Oh, Curmudgeon. I fell off the map, apparently. You hate to see it, or you love to see it, depending on who you're cheering for. Matter Mutant, the first one in to the funnel here. Followed by Builder's Mark. And Oh, Curmudgeon. Matter Mutant sliding on up the elevator. Apex Predator, Revy 2K passing him up the elevator. And Builder's Mark. And here comes Revy 2K taking the lead. Down the lava slide. Into the next set of obstacles. It's between Builder's Mark, Revy 2K. Oh, Curmudgeon taking the lead now, going down the staircase. Into the laser pit is Old Curmudgeon. Watch out for the rocks. Matter Mutant not too far behind. Builder's Mark not too far behind. Into the next obstacle here. Old Curmudgeon. Builder's Mark hops on in. Old Curmudgeon hanging on with the lead. Matter Mutant not too far behind. Oh, Old Curmudgeon couldn't get on the wheel. Matter Mutant's gonna take over. And Matter Mutant, can he take the win? Oh no, he overshot. He overshot the finish line. Can Old Curmudgeon do so? Oh no, everybody's overshooting the finish line. And everyone's going down the funnel here. And Old Curmudgeon makes it anyway. Hits the portal before everybody else. Matter Mutant in second. Builder's Mark coming in third. Revy 2K in fourth. Apex Predator coming in fifth. And it's down to Bill's Mafia to finish for sixth place as I fell off the map somewhere. But here comes Bill's Mafia. Can she get in on the first try? And no. But she will slide on down the barrel here, into the funnel, into the portal, and into the finish line. But Old Curmudgeon, congratulations on victory for race number 3. Matter Mutant coming in second. Builder's Mark in third. Revy 2K in fourth. Apex Predator in fifth. And Bill's Mafia 27 in 6th. It's all about the fancy glow marble, Builder's Mark. That's all we all strive for it. We all strive for the fancy glow marble. All right, here we go. We're halfway done tonight. There's still 3 more races to go. There's still plenty of time to catch up and to claim victory tonight. But you gotta enter to win, and you gotta enter by typing in "bang play" in chat. Got 1 minute to start before race number 4 starts. Exclamation point play in the chat. Get that marble in for race number 4. Here we go, here we go. "30 seconds left before race number 4 starts. Get that marble into the race. You don't have much time. Last call, here we go. Race number 4 is about to begin. Good luck, everybody. May our marble succeed the second half of this race. Or not. I don't control your marble. Here we go, down the Rainbow Plinko board. We got Builder's Mark, Old Curmudgeon dropping in first, really quickly, behind myself, Man or Mutant, Builder's Mark, Apex Predator, and oh no! What a twist! Rotating pipes. Old Curmudgeon and myself getting in before it rotates. Oh! An Apex and Builder's Mark get shot on the second side. Man or Mutant, Revy 2K, and Bill's Mafia just trying to pick a side. Oh no, they're still stuck. And again, there I go off the map apparently. Didn't want me to win. Here we go. Let's see where we're all at. Old Curmudgeon all the way over here. Man or Mutant. Apex Predator not too far away. Apex is trying to claim race number 4 victory. Not if Old Curmudgeon has anything to say about it. Revy 2K fell off the map. Somewhere. You hate to see it. And there goes Old Curmudgeon. Oh! Old Curmudgeon takes over at the last second. And Apex slides in the second. Builder's Mark in the third. And Man or Mutant is hitting those piano keys. That was an interesting map, chat. At the very beginning, there was a rotating like pipe piece that was going from left to right, and if you got caught in it, it basically didn't let you pick a side. And I think that's what happened to Revy 2K and Bill's Mafia at the beginning. They got stuck because they couldn't move on to the left side or the right side. And that one tripped up a lot of people. But Old Curmudgeon 3DP, congrats on race number 4. Apex in second, just barely getting first. He slid at the last second. He missed his opportunity. Builder's Mark in third, and Man or Mutant in fourth. And I think that's what happened to all three of us. I think we all got caught somewhere. And I've yeeted off like 3 maps already tonight, so my marble's pretty much out of the count right now. But anyway, on to race number 5 of 6. We got 2 more races to go, chat. We got 2 more. 2 more to go. Season ended November 9th. Ah, gotcha. That was yesterday. All right, here we go. To get your marble into race number 5, type in exclamation point play in the chat right now. Get that marble in. Get that marble into the race. All right, here we go. We got 30 more seconds before this race starts. If you haven't yet done so, type in exclamation point play in chat to enter the marble race and join us here for the last 2 races of the night. This is the best time of the week. We do this every Thursday for those that are new here to the channel. After we do some 3D printing or 3D modeling work on the first half of Thursday streams, but every Thursday for the last like month or 2, we have been doing marble racing the later half of the streams on Thursdays to kind of end the stream week, kick off almost the weekend, and just have some fun and blow off some steam here on Twitch. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Race number 5's very green to say the least. Who's going to make it down first? Who's going to take the lead? Looks like Man or Mutant, Old Curmudgeon, Revy. Looks like Man or Mutant's taking the early lead, followed by Apex Predator, Builder's Mark, Revy 2K on the other side. Oh boy. I hear explosions, and there goes my marble again. What the heck is going on, chat? Why was my music playing? Anyway, we got Apex Predator, we got Builder's Mark, we got Revy 2K. Apex Predator is like, I'm taking the lead for sure this time. I'm not messing around. He wants that victory, chat. Biller's Mark not too far behind. Revy 2K, Bill's Mafia, Old Curmudgeon, and Man or Mutant still alive. My marble tonight is just decided not to play today. And Biller's Mark just took a portal somewhere. Oh no! That portal takes you back there! Biller's Mark is now in the back of the pack. You hate to see it. That was not the move, Biller's Mark. And here comes Apex Predator. Here comes Bill's Mafia making it close. But Apex Predator's like, nah, I'm taking first place right now. And here comes Bill's Mafia for second. And here comes Revy for third. Old Curmudgeon still up here. Biller's Mark trying to gain ground back. And finally clears the portal this time. And he'll drop on in. And he's going to try for fourth. Can he finish? Here comes Man or Mutant. And here he comes down the stairs. Here comes Man or Mutant down the stairs. Old Curmudgeon making his way up the elevator. And Biller's Mark will take fourth here. Not a bad recovery there. Not a bad recovery at all. Man or Mutant finishing in fifth. And here comes Old Curmudgeon, last but certainly not least. Yeah, I know. Get those rigged. Get the exclamation point rigged out. But congrats, Apex, on winning race number 5. Bill's Mafia in second. Revy 2K in third. Biller's Mark in fourth. Man or Mutant in fifth. Old Curmudgeon in sixth. And again, me not wanting to care tonight. I won race number 1, and then it's been downhill from here. I think I've yeeted off every map except for the first one. But this last map I picked personally, and there's a 70% chance of falling off the map this next map. So this one here is going to be interesting to say the least. There we go. All right, last race of the night. This is for all the marbles, chat. If you want to get in the race, type an exclamation point play right now. Get that marble in. This is your last chance to get points for the night to try to win our Grand Prix of 6 races. There is no other race after this one because I am exhausted. It's been a long day. Gotta get the epic marble racing music. Oh, get out of here. Stupid pop-up ad. Stupid update. 30 seconds left. Last call. Exclamation point play in the chat. Get that marble in the race right now. This is the last race of the night. Race number 6. This one will make or break you. This is where heroes are born in the last race of the night. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. May your marble make it to the end of the map. May your marble reign supreme. Or at least just not embarrass yourself. But here we go. Down the spiralized staircase here. This is going to be a close one. I can feel it. You got all that to play with. And it looks like Tactile 3D Picture has the early lead. Who's going to drop in first? That's the real question. It's anybody's game right now. And it looks like Old Curmudgeon 3DP does. There we go. All right, we got more music. Old Curmudgeon 3DP getting there first, making his way through all the obstacles, followed by myself. Oh, it is a wild race right now, chat. I can't even keep up with the camera. Here comes Big Jano, here comes Old Curmudgeon, here comes Biller's Mark, Apex Predator taking the other side. Hit those electrical coils. What is going on over here? And there goes Builder's Mark off the map. You saw it in high def, folks. Builder's Mark's marble decided he is done for tonight. That Tesla coil just said, not today. We got Old Curmudgeon, Bill's Mafia, no more. Tactile 3D Picture ended up off the map as well. So did Revy 2K. The Tesla coil sorting hat decided not tonight. You hate to see it. But you know what we say, chat? Sometimes marbles giveth, and sometimes they taketh. It's all part of the game, and sometimes it happens. Oh no! Old Curmudgeon and No More are off the map right now. What is going on? It's down to myself, Manor, Mutant, and Apex Predator. Bill's Mafia is off the map. It's down to us three here. Can one of us finish? And here comes Apex. Slowly trying to make his way through. And oh, he got hit with the levitating beam. And he's off the map. And I'm off the map. What is going on? Manor Mutant, it's up to you. Can Manor Mutant finish? And Manor Mutant, it looks like you're gonna be the only winner of race number 6. Oh my gosh. Congrats, Manor Mutant, on winning race number 6 when every single one of us fell off the map. He survived longer than anybody. That will do it for 6 races tonight. All right. We've gone to the end. It's now time for the results. Waiting for the music to kick back on, if it does. I think that was it. All right, here we go. All right. Who are our top 3 tonight? That is to be decided right about now. You raced your little marbles out, but only 3 can reign supreme tonight. In 3rd place tonight, we have Builder's Mark. Congrats, Builder's Mark, for taking 3rd. In 2nd place, Apex Predator. Congrats, Apex, on taking 2nd place. Which means there's one more person above the rest. And that person is Alex Swavely. Congrats, Alex, on winning tonight's Marble Race Gauntlet. I think he left halfway through the races, but still got enough points to reign supreme tonight. Alex, are you still here in chat? Wait, what? Why did it not count points? Did it seriously not count any points tonight? I'm so confused right now. Season was done, so it was just for fun. I get that, but like everybody had 0 points, so literally anybody could be in the top 3. I am so confused right now, chat. I thought you still get points. I guess when the season's over, it doesn't count points. Kept saying after every map, no points were awarded. I must have missed that. Well, I'm gonna give a big old L for that one. Unfortunate, it didn't count points. But you know what, chat? I still had a heck of a lot of fun tonight. I think it was still fun. I still think we had a fun night for marbles. And it's always the highlight of the week here. It's always the highlight of the week here when we get to kick back, finish off the stream week, just having some fun playing marbles. We all are winners tonight. We'll just say we're all winners tonight. But congrats on everybody that survived the gauntlet tonight. There was some doozies of maps, and you all made it through to the end. And just a big thank you, guys. Thank you for all those that participated in marble racing. It's been a fun night. We do this every Thursday, so hopefully next week we'll actually count for points this time. Give me a second. There we go. I'll put my put my other music back on. All right. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic. I hyped up that last map so much, and then yet everyone had 0 points. But if you did win a map tonight, Man or Mutant, especially Man or Mutant on that race number 6, finished on top of everybody else. But for those that want to race tonight, congrats. We do this every Thursday here on stream, so if you guys are interested in doing that again, come by next week. We do it every week, once a week. And we usually change up the number of races we do just depending on time and how I'm feeling that night. But it was a fun 6 races tonight, chat. Thank you all. For that being said, I'm going to wind down my stream tonight as well. We're going to be wrapping up here tonight. A big thank you to everybody that came by tonight as we were printing our random tree thing over here, which for those that came in late, we had a failed print kind of. It looks like a giant brush. I have to tweak that a little bit. But thank you for all that hung out with us for modeling, 3D modeling tonight, marble racing, of course. And thank you again for all those that have been supportive here on Twitch, as well as for those that support the YouTube channel and got us to 1,000 subscribers over there on that platform. So thank you all again for your support there. I greatly appreciate that. It means the world to me, and I cannot wait to keep that going and see where we go from there. I'm going to throw one more raffle in the chat while I figure out who we're going to raid tonight. Got to figure out who we're going to raid tonight. Give me 1 second. I got to pull up, see who's online right now. And we'll figure out who we're going to go raid. Builder's Mark redeemed to hydrate. I will hydrate for all of you guys. If you have a beverage, chat, raise it high and take a sip with me as we conclude our stream tonight. Thank you all for being here tonight. You guys are all awesome. I appreciate everyone's support. And cheers. It is not Fireball Apex. Not at all. Although I needed that last night dealing with the storm for sure. Let's see. There's 8 of you here right now. If you guys could stick around for the raid, at least till we raid on over, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you have to head out after the raid, that's totally fine. But if you guys can stick around for the raid, I'd greatly appreciate that. Let's see. There's a lot of people on tonight. Let us go. Let us go over to... Let's go over to Polymaker, because we haven't been over there in a while, and they're always a good time talking 3D printing and other fun stuff. So if you guys aren't following Polymaker, please go give them a follow when you guys get over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. But I'm gonna set the raid up right now. Let's go over to Polymaker and say hi and see what they're talking about tonight. Let's get going. Gotta find my button on my stream deck. There we go. Chat, use those raid commands. Use those raid emotes. If you're a subscriber, use the raid emotes. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. Use those big raid emotes if you got them. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great weekend. And until next time, keep doing it big.
They use the filament velocity. Okay, so it's a very straightforward calculation.
For this tentacle, there's not all that much going on. It goes from 0